What is up? What it do? Oof. Welcome to Club Shada episode 187. Is that 87? Yeah. Episode 187. I hope everybody is feeling good. I hope everybody is in a good spirit. And I hope your loved ones are not in a dangerous situation like some of the loved ones of some of our friends. And we send good energy to them. Yeah, I hope everybody's fine. Happy to be with you guys. Of course, when I start the show, I start feeling allergies. It's normal. It's the weather is changing. Aquarius, we don't like this. I'm not used to talking and not hearing myself, but because we're in listening session tonight, I'm wearing these headphones. So, but yeah, I don't need to hear myself. I'll listen. I'll just listen to the music later on. This show is brought to you by Shada, where the gods of good fortunes. Of course. Now that I'm talking about them, it's empty. Oh, Sirène des Îles already. Thank you so much for just supporting the show without even thinking about it. It's always a pleasure. Merci beaucoup. As I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, listen. New subscribers to the channel, welcome everybody. Make yourself at home. There's a lot of videos that you can check in this channel, so go ahead and find something. Music videos, vlogs, shows, 186 older episodes of Club Shada, clips, etc. But whenever you watch something, don't forget to like. So today we are celebrating all the beat makers that are creating remixes. So that's cool. We're gonna listen to all the remixes from Pasi. But before that, of course, I want to acknowledge and celebrate our stream royalty. She took her kingdom back. Sirène des Îles is our stream royalty for the month of March with $31.52. So if you want to take this, just snatch this place, just give a $35 super chat and boom, you'll be the stream royalty until she takes a space back. Of course, I want to give a shout out to all the sponsors who have been supporting the show with their donation. Thank you, and don't hesitate. Don't be scared about numbers. Even $1 is something that I know where to put in the machine to promote all this universe. I am super tired because I've been sleeping, and the worst part is I'm tired, but I slept all day. But listen, I had a crazy weekend. Friday I went to the club with a friend to meet some other friends that were coming from Paris that I haven't seen for like 20 years probably. And I was like, okay, listen, let's go there from midnight, and around 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m. we go back home. And the person was like, oh, fine, let's do it. And then our friends from Paris, they never arrived. So we were waiting for them. At a point, they arrived around 1:50. when we said we leaving at 2 a.m. So now they just arrived and we're like, oh my God. Then I received a text from Nelson Freitas telling me, yeah, I'm playing at Club Cristal. Where are you? And I'm like, I'm just around the street. I'm like 5 minutes walking. And he's like, we arriving there. Meet me in 10 minutes backstage and we all get in together. I was like, what? All right, listen. So I tell my friend, she's like, yeah, I would love to go see the show. Now we go to Club Cristal. I think we arrived there around 2:30 a.m. We arrive at Club Cristal. We go to the VIP. We stay with Nelson, etc. A long time didn't see him, so we're here, we're chilling. Virgul was there. Other friends were there. Nena, the singer, was there. Nelson's wife. It was a bunch of us. Nelson performed at 3:30 a.m. till even maybe later in the night. He might have performed at 4 a.m. I don't remember, but by the time he was done performing and we were leaving the club, it was 5 a.m. So we leave at 5 a.m. And we pass in front of the other club called Docks, and then I see the owner of the club. He's like, yo, yeah, son, what you doing here? I was seeing my friend perform in the other club. Yeah, just come have a drink for 5 minutes. Oh my God. I end up in Docks so Club Docks is like next door from Club Cristal. So I end up in Docks and I end up staying there until 6 a.m. 6 a.m. we finally decide to leave the club, and then there were two girls fighting in front of the club, and those girls were fighting good. So we decided to just stay and look at the whole madness. As we're looking at the madness, time goes by. So around at probably 6:20, we decide to leave. I drop her home, and then I arrive in my house probably at 6:45, 6:50. I send one email that I really needed to say, and then at 7 a.m. I go to bed. So before that, my daughter was a little sick, but while I was in the club, my wife told me that she vomited. So I was like, okay, she definitely has a gastro. Oh my God. But then she wakes up at 9 a.m. and she's really in pain. She has really stomach pain. She's saying that she has stomach pain. She's crying. She's there. She's suffering. So I just stay with her. I try to sleep a bit and try to say, listen, I'm gonna get you something. It's gonna pass. Give her some medicine. And she's still there crying. So I cannot sleep until probably. So I stay trying to comfort her, massage her belly. Until probably 11. At 11, I decide to go to the pharmacy, see what I can give her, because she vomited. So I was trying to give her something for that, but for kids, of course. And I end up buying her something hot that she can put on her belly when she's feeling pain, and getting something. Before I arrive, my wife tells me that she's gonna take her to the hospital, that she prefers take her there to the emergency so that they can give her the same thing that they gave her like 2 months ago when she had the same thing. So they go there, but now I can't really sleep because I'm anxious, but at the same time I'm super tired. I've slept 2 hours. So I sleep like half an hour, 45 minutes. Then I wake up. I go to the hospital to see, because I didn't hear from them. So I go to see what's going on because the hospital is not so far. And they gave her a solution that prevents her from vomiting, and at the same time is like a gastric patch. So at least that it removes the pain, and at the same time they have to keep her one hour to see if she doesn't vomit. If she doesn't vomit after 1 hour, she can go home. So that's exactly when I arrived. Stay with them like 20 minutes. Everything was fine. Go back home. I'm home, completely like tired. But you know when it's horrible when you're tired but you can't sleep. So that's where I was. And I was like this, like trying to sleep, watching anything, but not really sleeping. So at a point around 4 p.m., I just turned off all the electric blinds, etc., and just left the world. And I slept until, I don't know, maybe 11 p.m. Really tired. And then my daughter was fine. She was really feeling better. A little bit of bellyache at times, but she was really better. Start eating again, etc. So all that was good. And then I think I talked with my cousin maybe until 1 a.m. And then I was feeling tired again. So I slept until 8 a.m. And then woke up again and spent the whole day. Today's Sunday, not really doing anything, just watching videos, sleeping, waking up, sleeping, waking up, sleeping, waking up, but just like not really recuperating. And then it was time to be live. So yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, that's where we are. So and that's why I opted for the black sunglasses today, because I'm really tired. And damn it. yeah listen, some craziness. But listen, I hope everybody's feeling good. This show is brought to you by Shada. I already told you. Juju Zhao, I hope you good. La Milliardaire, I hope you good. What's good, Charlene? I hope you good. I hope you're ready to listen to some good music. What's good, the future sound? We're ready to listen to your remix. Elise, what's good? Joel, how are you? Listen, yesterday I was trying. So that was not yesterday. That was Saturday. I mean, yeah, yesterday. I was trying to watch your wife's show, and I also wanted to watch a few of your shows and Dimitri's show, and I just pass out. I've been like, I never recuperated from that night. That's crazy. Shirin Desil, hi again. Danny, hi again. I can't wait to show people your remix. I think I said hi to everybody, so we're gonna get to it. Every people is getting this group. Yeah, I guess. And yeah, you know, kids at school, you know, that's the thing with the kids at school. So yeah, listen. And yeah, you know, the situation around the world, the whole, like, you know, this whole thing, we'll talk more about it maybe next week, or maybe we'll talk about something light. I was just speaking to Olga now about her family, and yeah, her family is almost in Madrid, so that's cool. That's I mean, some of them decided to stay in Ukraine, but at least her mom and some people are coming to stay with her, so that's great. And yeah, I mean, I guess it's time to listen to some music, huh? Because this remix, did I put it in? Yeah. Because these remixes are on some other level. You know, usually when I do remixes, it's funny, like, you never know when you send an acapella how many people are going to be interested in doing remixes. And it depends on the songs. It depends if people are available, if people are tired, if people are inspired, etc., etc. There's so many things that have to be taken in account. And then sometimes everybody's like, yeah. And it's one of those times. So this is crazy. I have 17 remixes to make you listen to from the track Pasi. No, 16 remixes. I'm not gonna make you listen to the instrumentals. So we have 16 remixes. And you heard, so those who have been here since the intro, you heard the original track. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna go and we're gonna listen to the remixes. Of course, all these beat makers, maybe they are here in the live chat, or maybe they will be there watching tomorrow, in a week, in a year. So make sure that you give them their flowers, their unicorns, their rainbows, if you enjoy their remixes, and celebrate them as well. Emmanuel Etienne, I hope you're doing good. I just saw your comment there, is. Vraiment, la fatigue. La fatigue. All right, listen. Let's go and let's get it. And let's listen to these remixes. The first remix. Let me prepare everything. All right. The first, so Pasi is a track. First, let me talk to you about the track. Pasi is a track that are created with Djeff. Djeff, who's one of the best and most famous Angolan DJs. So we produced it together. I started by sending him the chords. Then he took the chords, created the beats. Then on the top of the beat, I added some stuff. Then I sent everything back to him, and we did this back and forth via the internet. He lives in Porto, I live in Lisbon. After that, I wrote the whole song in Lingala, and I had the help from Top One Frisson, who's an artist I've been working with for the last 25 years. And, you know, my Lingala I can speak Lingala, but when it comes to being a little poetic, a little more deep, I don't really have all the vocabulary I need. So I wrote my song in English, and then I asked him to, and I mean, I wrote in Lingala, but they had some words that I was not sure. And I asked him, hey, how do you say this? Like, for example, pinzoli, which is a tear. I didn't know this word. So, and it's good because it's a great way to also learn a little bit more about your language. So that's how we did the song. There you go. For me, if the original song have my chords vibe, I will do the remix. Yeah, it is what it is. Actually, I got some work for you, but we're gonna talk about it after. All right. The first remix is a remix by Magic Pro. So Magic Pro did 3 remixes, I think. Yeah. The first remix is an Amapiano remix of Pasi by Magic Pro. Let's listen to it. Pasi remix by Magic Pro. I'm a piano remix. Everybody put some fire in the chat if you enjoyed that remix. The next remix is by none other than Danny Delgado, aka Gado's production, and this is his remix. Very interesting take. So Pasi went down my piano route. Amapiano is very popular at the moment. Everybody is doing Amapiano. It's actually a genre that I really enjoy as well. I love producing Amapiano, so it makes sense that Magic Pro would have went there. And I think half of the remixes are more or less Amapiano focused or Afro house, because it's a up tempo track. So it's cool. And let's see what Mr. Danny Delgado produced for us. This is Pasi Gado's remix. This was the remix by Mr. Danny Delgado, aka Gado's. Great remix. I like the fact that he went for something with that, I would say, Middle Eastern, that Middle Eastern vibe. A lot of oops. Why is this thing not tracking my face? There you go. Yeah, I like the fact that he went with something very Middle Eastern. You know, a lot of playing with the derbuka almost. It seems at least a sound, something that sounds the same. The guitar, maybe I would put the drops a little more, but I understand the way it was going, where it was going with it. But great remix, well done. Let's go. Let's go to the next one. But yeah, well done, Danny. I like the fact that you are now starting to take your liberties, and this is what the remixes are for. If you try to do what everybody's doing, like sometimes, yeah, it's good to play safe, to have one of those top 3 remixes, if we can say. But at the same time, as a beat maker, the best way to display your different abilities are to try different stuff. So good thing. The next remix is by The Future Sound. So this is Pasi, The Future Sound remix. So many details. Exactly. There's so much detail in this remix, from the different bass line to the fact that you went with a some house music, typical four on the floor drums. But when it comes to the bass, at a point you start going using that deep house on a piano bass lines. Yeah. Very, very nice remix. Lots of cool details. Very interesting future sound. Good, 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 good thing, I gotta say. And everybody agrees with me. That's good, MJ. That was a nice remix, yo. The next remix is Pasi by DJ Ari Remix. And everybody, if you like that last remix from the Future Sound, don't forget to put some fire in the chat. The next one is by DJ Ari. Super nice remix by Mr. DJ Ari. Yeah, listen, he took it out there. And I like the fact that at a point the Charlies go crazy. The close hi-hats go crazy, and it takes the track somewhere else again. Very interesting. The flutes, the whole thing. If I would have any critic for this remix, would be maybe to add a little bit of dynamic. Maybe I would have just put the kick up a little bit. But other than that, yeah, great remix by DJ Ari and everybody. Send some fire or some claps to DJ Ari if you enjoyed this remix. It was cool. The next remix is by Swiss Fox. So Swiss Fox, I think he's a friend from Gados, I think. I'm not sure. Because he never did remixes for me. So this is the first time that I listened to his work. And this is his first ever remix, and I hope not the last, because I really enjoyed that remix. So this is Pasi, Swiss Fox remix. This was Pasi Sweezlocks remix. Very interesting, different. Great first remake for Sushiraw production. Well done, well done. If you see this video one day, well done. It's a good start. The next remix is from Makita, my boys Makita, Phil and Deck. They come back with one of those crazy remixes that they know how to do. Crazy remix by Makita as always. I really like this one. It had that Afro electro vibe. Really, yeah. I really enjoyed that remix. Yeah, that's all I need to say about it. And I hope you did as well. I like the I like the Makita sound. You know, it's I think I'm now able to recognize an Makita instrumental, and this one is nice too. Fire, fire, fire. The next remix is the second remix from Magic Pro. This time it's the Magic Pro Afrobeats remix. cool remix. This is the second remix by Mr. Magic Pro. So that was the Magic Pro Afrobeats remix of Pasi. His first remix was an Amapiano, then there's an Afrobeats. Took, smooth the thing a little bit. That was cool remix. All your teams of Remixers AK are so talented. This is so difficult to remix a song where there's so much things to feel from the song to do a great remix. Then I'm proud of you guys. Yep, it sums up anything that had to be said about these remixers. Yep, that's true. The next remix is done by Monsieur de Shada, aka moi. And yeah, let's just check it out. Pasi Diamantero remix. So it's now called Monsieur de Shada remix because Diamantero, everything Diamantero is now gonna be named Monsieur de Shada. That's a decision I took not so long ago, and yeah, I'm actually sending the emails to change everything tonight. So for now, it's called the Diamantero remix, but it's gonna be called the Monsieur de Shada remix by the time by next week. It was not about remix, though. I hope you liked it. If you know, it's been a long time that I let everybody remix my tracks, but it's good sometimes I come and play into the action. The next remix is Pasi Bodhisattva Afriki Soul remix. So Bodhisattva did this one, and let's check it out. Ooh.
Pasi
Yeah, beautiful remix by Mr. Body Sadva. Kaysha and Djeff, Pasi, Body Sadva, African Soul remix. This one, it was a cool remix. Cool remix. Very housey, I believe, and I like it. The next remix is the last remix by Magic Pro. So Magic Pro did 3 remixes. The first remix was the Amapiano remix, then he did the Afrobeats remix, and now this is Magic Pro Afro Deep House remix. That guy. Merci Catherine. That guy works. 3 remixes. Yo. Pasi remix by Magic Pro, Afro Deep House remix. Not bad at all. My favorite, I think, is the Amapiano remix from him. But it's good. He goes from the same bass and he gave everybody a choice, you know, and everybody can find the remix that they like, which is fine. It's just cool. Up to now, what are your favorite remixes? We heard 10 of them almost. Yeah, we heard 9 of them, and it's 6 to go. 6 to go. The next remix is by Paulo Pequeno, the one and only. You know, Paulo Pequeno doesn't play with these remixes. When he comes, always delivers some fire. Let's see this one. Yeah, don't forget to put some fire in the chat. And yeah, you know, you can say the name of the remixer. You can say the name of the remixer that you really enjoyed the most for now. Paulo Pequeno never disappoints when it comes to the remixes. This guy's crazy. This guy's crazy. So yeah, it was a little bit of Afro house and a little bit of Amapiano in there. That one was nice. Yeah, fire. So for now, your favorite so far is the Future sound beat. Nice. What about everybody else? That's the only person that has a favorite is Ellis? Or did you already change your mind? Well, the next one is straight from, where does Festus live? Is he from Chicago as well? I'm not sure. But straight from the US, this is Pasi Festus Remix. Damn, what a remix. Crazy remix. Like, when I heard it, I was like, what? All right. Beautiful. Listen, that was a nice remix. So I hope everybody like it, like I did. The next remix is by none other than my brother Lil Maro. This is the Lil Maro remix. Everybody put some fire in the chat for Festus, who did the reggae remix. Very nice. The next remix is by Lil Maro. Lil Maro went in on the bass lines. Damn, bro. The hell? Craziness. The next remix, listen, Lil Maro, another great remix. I have to release the Lil Maro remixes. It's time. It's time. The next remix is, listen, this one is going to be surprising for you. Put some unicorns in the chat for Lil Maro as we are getting ready to listen to the next remix. The next remix is by Michel Son, who's, I think this is the third remix by Michel Son. So Michel Son is part of the team of Lil Maro, and we are putting him inside of our network of beat makers, musicians, creators. He's one of the he's an amazing guitarist. You should follow his Instagram where he plays guitars. And listen, guitars, he played on that remix. Oh my god. Dang. Wait a minute. Listen to this part again. Wait. That remix is personally, that's my favorite. Personally. Oh my god, that version is amazing. Took me far away. Took me back in the days. Choo! What a remix. Michel Son. Well done. Well done. That guitar and instrumental, I want to fall in love. Idris, if you're in the chat, say something. Idris, somewhere in the chat, say something. No, that was crazy. Listen, that remix, forget it. Yeah, everybody put me some guitars in the chat for Michel Son. I know he's sleeping right now, but I know he's gonna watch the replay as soon as he wakes up, and I want him to see all your comments, because he killed that one. Can't wait to do some originals as well with him. That bossa vibe, killed it. The next remix is by Malcolm Beats. It's actually the most popular. As after 2 days, this single has been released Friday, and the two popular ones, but the most popular, top one, of course the original, because it's been out for so long, and then you have the Malcolm Beats, which is the most popular remix, and then you have the Michel Son Bossa Nova remix. So, listen, this guy killed it. That's all I have to say. Yep. I'm telling you. Next remix by Malcolm Beats.
Malcolm Beats.
Kaysha, Malcolm Beats remix. Everybody put me some aliens or some rainbows or some unicorns or some hearts or some flowers in the chat for Malcolm Beats, because that remix was crazy. When the bass comes, like this type of remix is perfect for some TikTok remix. Like somebody start dancing on this track on TikTok. I'm gonna send it to my friend Selma. I'm gonna tell him to start a trend maybe. That remix was fire. And the last remix, and it's gonna be the one that I'm gonna leave everybody with. So am I gonna watch a series or watch some YouTube? I don't even know. Malcolm Beats, you killed this one. You killed this one. And yeah, this is how we do. We're not from this planet. We're from planet Vegeta. They don't understand. Killer remix. The last remix is from DJ Paparazzi from London, and this is gonna be the last remix of these amazing. This remix album is like a full album. It's like not only you have 17 tracks, including the original plus 16 remix, but then you have the Bodhisattva and the Malcolm Beats remix in their instrumental form as well. So that was to add something different. But yeah, everybody, to bed. I think I'm gonna fall asleep on the sofa. I'm gonna watch something. And the last remix is the DJ Paparazzi remix.
Pinzoli amawa Pasi silate Pasi silate Pinzoli amawa Pasi silate Pasi silate Pinzoli amawa Pasi silate Pasi silate Pinzoli amawa Pasi silate
Madness. Bro, you should have seen the fights Friday at Docks. That was crazy. Those girls were fighting. And when they separated her, the other one was like, she was hungry for blood. So I was like, yo, that was crazy. Next time I go out, Malcolm, I'll call you. Listen, that remix was great from DJ Paparazzi. Amazing. Everybody put some fire in the chat for all the remixers who killed it. They really did a nice job. And make sure you go follow them on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen to music. All of them have amazing tracks. And you have to really go and check them out because those people, they are really doing an amazing job remixing those tracks. The next week, next Sunday, we will listen to the remixes because we're now remixing the whole album now, full track. It's gonna be Just a Fool by me and Lai Sanchez, and the week after, on the 25th, Sunday, is gonna be the listening session of the Evil Tara Show remixes, and maybe 1st of March if we're done. Right now, everybody's remixing. What are we remixing? I don't even know. Let me go to the link. I don't even know what we're remixing. Oh, we're remixing My Wife. The track called My Wife from the album. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. But listen, yeah. Yo, that fight was epic. And I'm looking at the girl, like, at a point she sees me and she's like, "I'm so sorry," and I'm like, "No, I love it. You were great." So she comes, she hugs me. I'm like, "I need you as a bodyguard." Yo. Then the other girl who stayed outside because I don't know what happened. The other girl is now outside yelling, "Come, yeah, come!" My God. the guys from the security was telling me like, these girls fight better than us. Oh, long time I didn't come out. Oh, thank you so much, Charlene. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for supporting the Club Shada. This is how we do. This is how we do. Oh my God. That was crazy. Thanks a lot to everybody. Don't forget that all the remixes are here on this YouTube channel. Go find your favorite and put a like and put a comment saying, yo, that's my favorite remix. I can't wait to listen to what you're gonna do with this song. I left two acapellas in the folder. One a cappella with the saxophone. So everybody can do what they want. Phew. Future Magic Pro, the new one. What's the new one? And Malcolm, my favorite. Nice. So fighting. I told her, hey, I didn't have the time to film it for Instagram. Oh my God. These girls. And then she was so beautiful. But yo, she was fighting like an MMA fighter. Yo. Oh my God. Listen, Club Shada, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure to be with you, spend these 2 hours listening to good music with you guys. Toi, non, vraiment toi là. Pardon, j'ai sommeil. It's been a pleasure being with everybody. I hope you enjoy those remixes. Make sure that you go to every remixer's Instagram and give them their flowers. Tell them that you enjoy the remixes, and I'm gonna go get some sleep because I really need it. I'm really feeling like sleepy. If you're busy doubting yourself, why so many people are intimidated by your potentials. See what I mean? All right. Club Shada, I'll see you when I see you. And I'm going to leave you with the Club Shada anthem because this is how we do. Have a good night and talk to you Wednesday.